Welcome to chapter 3. So today we'll be dealing with problems on topics from chapter 1 and chapter 2. So let's get right into it. So the first question says 2 less than the quotient of 3 and a number n. Now let's say we have 4 divided by 2. Um, this right here is called the divisor. This right here is called the dividend. Now their result is now called the quotient. Now if it was 5 divided by 2, which will give us 2 remainder 1. You see that it will have a remainder 1, where this is quotient, divisor, dividend. So this question says 2 less than the quotient of 3. What is 2 less than 4? I have 4 now. 2 less than that is 4 minus what? 2. Exactly. So now if I have the quotient of 3 and a number n, so that the result of that is 3 over n. That's the quotient of 3 and a number n. 2 less than this is what? Minus 2. So our answer is what? Option what? C. Moving on. What number is halfway between this and this on the number line? Let's say we have this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I want to get the numbers between 1 and 5 on the number line, what would I do? I'll just divide by 2. So add 1, the beginning and the end. 1 plus 5 divided by 2. That will give me what? 3, which is this middle here. Exactly now. So let's do that now. Minus 5 over 6 plus 1 over 3. When we solve this, what would that give us? Minus 5 over 6 plus 1 over 3 is the same thing as what? 2 over what? 6. Exactly. So if you add this, this will give you minus 5 plus 2 over 6, which is minus 3 over 6. And that answer is minus 1 over what? 2. But halfway, so we have to divide whatever we get, we divide it by what? 2. So it becomes minus 1 over 2 divided by 2. And that's what? Minus 1 over 2 times 1 over 2, which is minus 1 over 4. So the number that is halfway between minus 5 over 6 and 1 over 3 is what? Minus 1 over 4, which is what? A. So how did I solve this? I just did minus 5 over 6 plus 1 over 3, all divided by 2. That's how I solve this. All right, let's move on. Next question. So how much greater than this is this? So this one is simple. How much greater than, let's say for instance, the question is how much greater than 5 is 7? The question is just asking you that 7 is greater than 5 by what? So you just do 7 minus 5. So 7 minus 5, that answer will be 2. So this question says how much greater than this is this? So all you do is last one, n plus 3 minus n minus 11. That will give us n plus 3. Minus times n is minus n. Minus times this is what? Plus 11. This will take care of this. 3 plus 11 is what? 14. And that's our answer, which is option what? D. Now moving on to the nearest hundredths. Now if I have something like this, 1.2345. The one obviously is the whole number. Now the first digit after the decimal point represents what? Tenths. The second one represents what? Hundredths. So you can see clearly that what? The first one, which is one decimal place, is tenths. The second one, which is what? Two decimal places, is hundred. So this question is asking us to express this in two decimal places. So my answer is 4.49. But there's an 8 there. So I convert it to what? 1 and add it to this. So my final answer is 4.50. Option what is that? C. Makes sense, right? That's 8 because it's up to, if it was 4.494, the answer would just have been 4.49 because this 4 here is not up to 5. All right, moving on. Now, Johnny 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 received M text messages on Friday. So on Friday, he received three less than twice as many text messages on Saturday. So on Saturday, three less than twice as many. So first of all, we do twice as many. That's that of two times M, which is that of Friday, and three less than that, so minus three on Saturday than Friday, yeah. And five more text messages on Sunday than Saturday. So on Saturday is 2m minus 3. So you receive 5 more than Saturday. So it is plus what? 5. And that will give us 2m plus 2. They say, what's the total number of text messages you received over the 3 days? So my answer is this m here plus 2m minus 3 plus what? 2m plus 2. First of all, m plus 2m plus this is what? 5m. Then I do minus 3 plus 2. So my answer is 5m minus 1. So the answer is option what? B. Alright, moving on. So we have 3a. So let's expand this one. So it gives us 3a. 1 over 2 times b, that's what? B over 2. 1 over 2 times minus 2c, that will give us what? Minus c. Now the next one, minus 1 over 2 times 2a. That will give us what? Minus a. And then if I do minus 1 over 2 times 3b, that's minus 3b over 2. So let's collect like terms now. So 3a minus a plus b over 2 minus 3b over 2 minus c. So 3a minus a is what? 2a. So do the LCM here, that will be b minus 3b minus c. This will give us 2a. Now b minus 3b is what? Minus 2b divided by 2. That will give us minus b. So plus, so the answer is minus b and here is minus c. So this is our answer. 2a minus b minus c. Option what? C. All right, let's move on. How many minutes are there in 2h hours and 6m minutes? So all you just have to do is convert everything to minutes. So this is 2h what? Hours. How do you convert hours to minutes? You multiply by what? 60. So it's 2h times what? 60. That will give us 120h minutes. Now, how many minutes are there? So we'll just add plus 6m. So my answer is equals to 120h plus 6m minutes, which gives us option B. That's all. Number 10, what is the value of this now? So when x is 10, so this will give us x over 2 is 10 over 2 plus 10 over 20 plus what now? 10 over 200. That's it. So how do we solve this now? So 10 over 2, first of all, will give us 5, plus this cancel this, that's 1 over 2, plus this cancel this, that's 1 over 20. So this is 5 plus, and let's make 1 over 2 have 20 down. So if I multiply here by 10, and multiply here by 10, 1 over 2 is the same thing as 10 over 20, plus 1 over what? 20. So what would that give us? 5 plus 10 plus 1 is what? 11. So my answer is 5 whole number 11 over 20. So but if you want to put it in decimal place, it's going to be let's take 11 over 20 now. We multiply by 5. That'll give us 55 over 100, which should go 1, 2. So that's what? 0.55. So this answer is the same thing as 5.55. So very, very simple. So just put x as what? 10. Moving on. Now add 5 to a number n. So add 5 to a number n plus 5. Divide by 8. Divide by 8. Subtract by 1 minus 1. Multiply everything now by what now? 8. Let's go. 8 times n plus 5 over 8. What would that give us? So it's 8 times n plus 5 over 8. And then 8 times 1. So this cancels this. So I have n plus 5 minus what? 8. So answer is n minus 3. So which is option what? C. Okay, so for number 11, x and y are positive integers, and 2x plus 5y equals 18. What's the value of x? So let's say x is equals to 1 now. If x is equals to 1, this will give us um 2 into bracket 1 plus 5y equals 18. So when you solve for y, you get 18 minus 2 divided by 5. This won't give you an integer, it will give you a decimal. To try x equals to 2, that will be 2 into bracket 2 plus 5y equals 18. Then y will have to be 18 minus 4 over 5. The same thing will happen here. If you do for x equals 3 now, that will give you y equals 18 minus 6 over what now? 5. Still the same thing. But if we try x equals 4, let's see what this will give us. Y equals 18 minus 8 over 5. And this will give us 10 over 5, which is 2. Therefore, x is equals to what? 4. Now the reason is simple. If you put 2 into bracket 4 plus 5 into bracket 2, you are going to get what? 18. So therefore, x is equals to what? 4. This is the last but not the least. So let's expand this. 2y minus x minus 2y minus 2 times minus 2z is what? Plus 4z minus 4x minus 4z. So this we cancel this we cancel this. Minus x plus 4x is what? Minus 5x. Option what now? B. And finally, we have 7 minus a is what? 3 minus 12 divided by 2 minus 1, which is b, over c minus 2 plus 3. That will give us 7 minus 3 minus 12 divided by 2 plus 1 over, what is minus 2 plus 3? That's 1. This is equals to 7 minus 3 minus 12 divided by 3. 2 plus 1 is what? 3 over 1. That will give us 7 minus 3. 12 divided by 3 is what? 4 over 1. So this is 7 minus 1 over 1, which will give us 7 minus bracket minus 1. Answer is what? 7 plus 1, and that's 8. So the answer to this question is equals to what? 8. Okay, so this is the last question for this chapter. Till I come your way next time, I've been main Master Chisom. See you in chapter 4. Bye.